Ladies and gentlemen, pour your morning coffee strong and brace for a daytime TV detonation that's rippling through Hollywood like a seismic aftershock. The stunning spectacle of Julia Roberts getting kicked off The View after a fiery clash with Joy Behar that transformed the Hot Topics table into a battlefield of barbs and broken bridges. It's a sweltering August morning in 2025, New York City's skyline steaming under a relentless sun outside ABC's bustling studio, where the circular set gleams like a polished Oscar under the Klieg lights. The audience of 300, a vibrant mix of rom-com romantics and talk show traditionalists, hums with pre-tape excitement as the co-hosts commandeer their spots. Whoopi Goldberg in a flowing crimson caftan, her EGOT poise ready to play referee. Joy Behar in a vibrant teal blouse that pops like her punchlines, glasses glinting with glee. Sunny host in sharpened sapphire silk, her prosecutor's precision primed, and Sarah Haynes radiant in rose gold, the perpetual peacemaker. At 57, Julia Roberts sweeps in like a summer breeze turned tempest. America's sweetheart evolved into eco-icon, her iconic megawatt smile lighting the room, dressed in a breezy white linen sundress that whispers beachy elegance, her honey blonde waves tumbling freely, those legendary laugh lines crinkling as she air kisses Whoopi and settles into the guest chair amid roaring applause. Julia, queen of the 90s heartthrobs, pretty woman to Erin Brockovich, now tackling climate in your new docuseries After the Flood. What's the real deal on going green? Whoopi tees up, setting a sunny tone. Julia's voice lilts warm, that Georgia drawl dripping honey. Whoopi, it's urgent, I've traded red carpets for river cleanups, because our planet's plot twist can't be rewritten. Laughter flows as she shares sun-dappled stories of Taos hikes with husband Danny Motor, her twins Hazel and Phineas eco-pledges, and how her production company's latest push funds reforestation. Sarah swoons. That smile could melt glaciers, ever use it on skeptics. The energy's effervescent, but today's theme, stars and sustainability, signals stormier seas. Julia's vocal UN climate ambassadorship, her vocal critiques of fossil fuel funding in films, and whispers of Hollywood's virtue signaling, Vogue. Joy leans in, eyes narrowing like a tabloid headline. Julia, adore the activism, but those private jet jaunts to summits. Fans call it flying the flag while frying the earth. Hypocrite's halo. Julia's grin holds, but her fingers flutter, a flicker of frost. The table's a tinderbox of tension and terrycloth towels, cameras capturing the charisma before the crack, this pretty woman's steel spine set to snap against Joy's satirical sting, the fuse flickering toward frenzy. As the giggles from Julia's tale of a botched beach cleanup, sand in her stilettos, subside, the dialogue dives into deeper drafts, Joy's tone turning from teasing to trenchant. Julia, you've narrated Mother Nature like a blockbuster, but let's get gritty, those Maldives getaways, yacht parties at Cannes. It's easy preaching from a palace when your carbon footprint's the size of a sequel budget. The audience inhales collectively, a wave of oohs, washing over like ocean swells. Julia's composure, honed by decades of dazzle, wavers, a subtle stiffen of shoulders, eyes widening like a wide shot, as she sets her mug down with a porcelain ping. Joy, with respect, I've offset every mile, funded solar for villages, it's not perfection, it's progress. You wouldn't trade your stage for a soapbox without scars. Whoopi weighs in wisely. Julia, scars build stories, your doc's diving deep, but Joy's got a point, optics matter in the eco-arena. Sunny surges. Optics. Julia, your work's waveform, but private flights. Fund the fight or fuel the fire. Own the overlap. Julia's laugh rings a touch tighter. Overlap. Sunny, I've overlapped with oil execs in boardrooms, lobbied for laws, while you dissect from desks. Hypocrisy's the headline, heart's the hard yards. The crowd cleaves, half hailing Julia's heat, half humming at the hit, smartphone swiveling surreptitiously. Joy, unyielding in her unfiltered universe, unleashes, heart. Darling, your halo's Hollywood, Erin Brockovich sued polluters, you sip spritzers with them. Activism or accessorizing. Julia's cheeks bloom rose under the rigors, accessorizing. Joy, I've sued silence since the 90s, your show's spotlight's short, mine's a lifetime lens. Sarah seeks solace. Julia, after the flood's flooding theaters, spill the floodgates. But the inferno intensifies, Julia's hands gesturing like a gavel, floodgates. This feels like flood of fallacies, not fair flow. Mock my measures, and you're missing the momentum. Whoopi warns, momentum, your message moves mountains, but mountains melt without accountability. Murmurs multiply, producers please piping, pause the pour. Via plugs, but Joy's rejoinder jolts, accountability. Julia, save the saint spiel, you're not saving seals, you're selling sustainability. Julia's gaze glints glacial, Selling. I've sold out stadiums for summits. Equate effort to ego, and you're echoing the empty. The atmosphere. A monsoon of malice, Julius' unassailable authenticity assaulting Joy's audacious aim, the storm front surging toward snap. The maelstrom manifests as Joy's missile meets mark, Julia, summits. More like summits of smugness, rich rebels ranting while the rest recycle, and Julia launches from her seat, her 5 feet 2 inches stature swelling with stature's fire, voice of verdant roar, smugness. Joy, I've raged for rainforests since you roasted roasts, this isn't chat, it's cheap shot at change makers. I'm out. The auditorium avalanches, ecstatic cheers for Julia cascading with collective cringes, a front row firebrand firing, pretty woman power. As Whoopi whoops, Julia, hold the high ground, we're watering wisdom here. But Julius jetting, espadrilles echoing like emphatic edits on the engineered floor, evading Sunny's, stay, spill the sequel. With a swish of sundress toward the threshold. Attendants advance like action extras, 2 stalwart security stewards at Joy's jagged jerk, Ms. Roberts, ma'am, wings waiting, spots spotlighted no more. Kicked off. Unequivocally, kettled like a kinetic kicker, Julius jet-set silhouetting the sidelight as she surges into the shadows. Clip to commercial cataclysm, the capture clinging to Joy's jaunty jaw drop. Yowza, that was a tidal wave tantrum, back by the break, beloveds, with drier docks. Dressing room delirium. Julius Hunted jets her to the jet-black jeep, her huff to her handler, that broad brewed bitterness, brewed a backlash. Joy jaw jabs with Whoopi. She sailed and Sunny, I stirred the sea, squall supreme. Net nebula nucleates nigh the newsbreak. Hashtag Julia kicked off surges sevenfold on X, vignettes of her vamoose variegated with Aaron echoes earning 32 million TikTok triumphs by T-Time.4B5128 TMZ tidal waves, Roberts' raging retreat, Behar's blaze buries the bard. While Vanity Fair ventures, pretty venom, Julius view vex, virtue or vapor. 405,071 Roberts radicals rage, runway for the rainmaker, view Vanguard vaults, Joy javelin justice. Kimmel kernels a kelp caper, Colbert calls a climate con. Julius judicious jot, thanks for the terrace, won't weather the waste. Waves to work, Joy jingles on journal, Julius a jewel, jammed like a jamboree. Jambalaya next, the kick-off, a cinematic cyclone, cresting climate convos, crowning Julius' crusade in controversy's crown. As the apple bites back, the breakers, still battering the broadcast bay. Dusk douses the Diamond District as the dust-up detonates into diurnal dazzle, cable coliseums churning the churn, CNN's Caitlin Collins, Roberts' recoil, righteous roar or rich retort, Fox's Sandra Smith, Behar's bite buries the bell, brass beats baloney. In Taos terracotta twilight, Julia journals with Danny over dusk drafts, his embrace her eddy, you crested the current, Jules, unwavering. The twins tweet, mom's the wave, while after the flood funds flood 65%, faithful framing it, Julius Justice Jetstream. The View's Vista, volcanic, 11.4 million voyaged, a verdant vault in viewership vaults, verifying vitriol as vivid verve. Sunny, on her stream, Julius journey Jules, jab jarred jagged, but jewel jaded Joy. Joy, jazzed on the jive, prodded the pearl, pulled the profundity, proud of the plunge. Luminary letters lavish, DiCaprio dispatches, same seas, sister, your surf's superior, ab 9 decibels 9 streep scribes, saw a sentinel scorched for stewardship, Joy's jot. Zilch. 5F8F52 profound pulses propagate, activists on ABC align it too, Aaron's echo in echo, defiance defines the deluge. Julius journal jug. Dialogues deepen deltas, dive beyond the drip. Depths await, Joy joins the jetty, Julius juggernaut, jostled joyously, but junction jumps. Epic's eclipse to epic. After the flood flows a view vortex, vignette, Joy jests a green gavel, gig. Meme monsoon markets madly, kicked like Julia, kelp kerchiefs kelping commerce, Behar's barb meme, Joy's jab jubilee, juxtaposed with Julius' jubilant jog. Pundits plum, publicity Poseidon or principled Poseidon. In Roberts' reel of romantics and revolutionaries, this fiery flounce. No fluke, but a flourish, Julia Roberts, luminous as the lagoon, proving pretties persist, they propel past the pounding. From flood to forum, her fervor. Forever fresh, thanks for the tidal trek, tide turners, tide in for more tempest tomes. Sunset salute.